If your child's refusing school or shutting down because of anxiety, it's not about something that you've done wrong, but there is something you can do that can truly change everything. And it's not about taking the anxiety away, it's about helping them through it with you by their side. I've worked in schools for over 20 years. I know how challenging this can be for some families. Parents aren't just given a handbook as to what to do when a young person starts refusing school or showing distress. Some parents say to me, "Am I causing my child's anxiety?" Or, "Is what I am doing making this worse?" The good news? The research states that parents don't cause anxiety. But I have learnt that parents are a powerful part of the solution. This video is going to walk you through exactly what's happening and what makes the biggest difference. What anxiety really is. Let's start here. Anxiety occurs in the brain's limbic system, particularly the amygdala, and involves the prefrontal cortex. The amygdala processes the fear and anxiety, while the prefrontal cortex helps regulate these emotions. Anxiety is not a flaw in your child. It's a normal human response. To be clear, I'm talking about the feeling of anxiety, not an anxiety disorder. Anxiety is the brain's way of saying something might not be safe. It's a warning system, but sometimes that warning system is overly sensitive, like a smoke alarm that goes off every time you make toast. When this happens, the body goes into protect mode, fight, flight, freeze or shut down. That's why you'll see refusal, panic, tears, aggression, complete shutdown. It's not bad behaviour, it's the nervous system under pressure. We're not trying to remove these feelings, we're trying to help them learn you can feel anxious and still move forward. As parents, we want our kids to grow into strong, resilient people. School refusal and the power of avoidance. Let's talk about school refusal. It's not about laziness or stubbornness. It's a protective response. It's a child's way of saying, "This feels too hard. I don't feel safe." And let's be honest, when things get too much, we all accommodate. Maybe we let them stay home, letting them play their games because it relaxes them. Maybe we cancel our plans. Maybe we tiptoe around certain topics or routines just to avoid the meltdowns. That doesn't make you a bad parent. That makes you a tired, loving, caring parent. We've all been there. But here's the trap. Every time they avoid something that's hard, their brain learns, "Good thing we escaped, that was really dangerous." And this is reinforced because home does feel really safe. And next time, the anxiety is even bigger. So our job isn't to help them avoid the anxiety, it's to use small supported steps to help them through it. Helpful accommodations. Not all accommodations are bad. In fact, some are essential. In schools, we call these adjustments. The difference is, are we completely removing the challenge altogether? Or are we making the challenge feel safer and more manageable? Helpful accommodations might look like a shorter day to start with, skipping the morning rush and arriving a bit later, having a predictable, quiet place to enter the school, a safe adult they can check in with, clear routines and gentle transitions. Accommodations should be scaffolds, not shields. They should help the child face their fear, not reinforce that it's too big. What your child needs most. Your child doesn't need you to fix their anxiety. They need to borrow your calm while they learn to manage it. They may say, "I hate school." They may cry, yell, or beg you to stay home. They may push you away. But what they're really asking is, will you still be here even when I can't cope? They need a steady hand, a safe adult who says, "This is hard, I know. I'm right here with you. You don't have to do this alone." You're not bad, you're just overwhelmed. I can handle that. When they see you stay grounded, they start to believe that they can too. If you're feeling stuck, let's be real, supporting an anxious child is exhausting. There are days when you're just too tired. There are mornings when you just want to avoid that panic or another meltdown or another school drop-off where there's tears for them or for you. And sometimes we wait. Maybe next week they'll feel more ready. Maybe the holidays will reset things. But here's the thing, waiting to feel ready usually means staying stuck. Progress happens when we gently support action, even when they're feeling anxious. Tiny steps count. Putting on their uniform, getting in the car, walking down the pathway. You don't need to go from 0 to 100. You just need to take one step forward at a time. In clinical terms, this is called exposure therapy. The goal is to reduce anxiety or fear through gradual and repeated exposure. You don't have to feel confident. You just have to be willing to lead it. What to say when they say, I can't. Words matter. When they say, I can't, here are some phrases that may really help. It's okay to feel scared. We're doing this together. You don't have to feel ready. I'll help you take the first step. We're not waiting to feel better. We're doing this so we can start to feel better. And when they're too overwhelmed to talk, just sit with them. Be close. Breathe with them. Connection first, curiosity next, then action. Practical supports. What actually helps? A calm, predictable routine. Regulated adults around them. A school plan built around their strengths and safety. Visual schedules and sensory-friendly environments. A plan that focuses on brave behaviour, not just an outcome. One-on-one time, 20 minutes a week where they feel seen and heard. And support for you, because regulated parents raise regulated kids. If this sounds like your child and you're ready to take the next step, you don't have to figure this out on your own. Download my free guide, Getting NDIS Support for School Refusal and Emotional Distress, or book a free discovery call to find out how I can help your family move forward. You can't take away their anxiety, but you can show them how to live with it, move through it, and get stronger on the other side. One small step at a time, together. Leave a comment if this resonates, and remember, you're already doing more than you think.